Hey, it's Lauren with Bead Bargains. This weekend, in honor of Mother's Day, we are giving away, free with any order of $50 or more, a rose gold garden bracelet and earring set. So this is going to be a bracelet made out of this fun little slider chain. It uses check glass and crystal beads, and then some matching earrings. So I'm just going to show you really quickly how it comes together. So included in this kit, you'll find your rose gold bracelet chain. It's fine $21.71. Your crystal bicones, check glass flower beads, earring findings, spacer beads, and then you'll have some rose gold head pins and eye pins. Let's get started. Alright, so this bracelet is very simple. The materials that you're going to need for it are 3 eye pins, 2 of the little rose gold spacer beads, 2 4mm bicones, and then 1 of our jet glass rustic flower beads. You've also got your bracelet base, which this is a fun piece because it's a slide bracelet. You'll notice you have these cubic zirconia dangles on one end. They're a little sparkly. And then on the other, you have 2 open loops. So we're going to create a little beaded eye pin chain, and we're just going to attach it to either end of this bracelet. So it's really simple, really easy to do. There are a lot of ways you could put this together, but this is the way that I've chosen to do it. You can absolutely do it differently if you prefer. I'm going to start by putting a bicone and a metal spacer bead on my eye pin. Then I'm going to cut most of the eye pin off. If we had smaller eye pins in rose gold in stock, I would send you those instead, but we don't, so it feels slightly wasteful, but they will absolutely work. And you can use the rest of your eye pins for a different, longer project, if you prefer. Alright, so I'm going to, for this piece, I'm going to try to have all of my loops match in direction on either end, because I think that will make it line up nicely with the bracelet loops. So I'm going to grab the tip of it with my round nose pliers, and I'm going to curl it away from me. We're just making a simple loop, so if you know how to do that, you know what you're doing here. And I'm going to curl this back a little bit, grab that tip, and roll it the rest of the way down. Alright, so we've got a simple loop there. I'm going to close it the rest of the way up. And I am going to repeat that twice more. I'm going to make one more exactly like this, and then I'm going to make one that just has the check glass flower on it. And you do want to be careful when working with this flower. It is it's glass, so sometimes, at least for me, it's really easy to get overzealous with my rolling and chip the top. So just be a little mindful of that when you're doing this piece. And I just want to call out today, Happy Mother's Day, first of all, to my mom. She's kind of the best. And to all the moms out there, I hope that you feel loved and celebrated this weekend. I also want to acknowledge that I know for some people in my family and close circles that this is a difficult weekend. So if Mother's Day is a hard weekend for you, I hope that you're able to be gentle with yourself. I hope that you're able to feel loved and honored in your own way this weekend, and know that you still totally deserve some chocolates and flowers. So, yeah, and if it's a happy day, I hope you feel celebrated. Either way, I know it's a special weekend, so here we go. Alright, made that flower. Now I'm going to make, how did I do with the loops look pretty good on that one. I feel like it's so easy to berate myself for little mistakes, and I don't always acknowledge my little things I do nicely. So sometimes I try to be like, I like that loop. That's a good loop. Good job. Because I'm way more apt to be very critical of my work. And you gotta give yourself a break sometimes. Alright, this is my last loop I'm gonna make. Again, I'm gonna rotate it so that it's pointing away from me. And just roll that down. My daughter surprised me for Mother's Day. She already gave me her present because she was very proud. She is 6, and my husband helped her learn how to sew so she could sew me a wallet. It was all her idea. She designed the wallet. It is the most priceless piece of fabric I've ever been given, and I love it. So thanks, kiddo. You did good. All right. So now we've got all of our loops. Now we just need to assemble it. And I'm going to do that with the spacer beads pointing in towards my flower. And then I'm just going to connect those ends over here to my bracelet. So now we're just going to open and close some loops. I'm going to use my slightly oversized chain nose pliers for that because it is easier for me. I don't know that I'll actually need my jump ring tool for this. None of these are particularly difficult loops, but in case I do, I have that too. All right. Just going to very gently close that up. Here we go. All right, and now I'm going to open this up. This loop didn't come out absolutely perfect, but I will play with it later. For now, it is gonna hold my piece together, and that's really all I'm gonna ask of it. All right, let's see if I can close it and curl it up. There we go, that's better. I knew you had it in you, loop. You can do it. Oh, goodness. Had a lot of storms coming through lately. So, all right, we're just opening and closing this eye pin. Let's say I may be a bit tired this morning. And a bit extra whimsical. Last loop here. Open this up and attach the other loop on the bracelet. And there we have it. Close that again. All right, so now you've got your lovely bracelet. You've got a flower in the middle with crystal accents. And the great thing about this bracelet finding is that it will fit a wide variety of wrist sizes. You just slide it on, and then you're going to pull on these cubic zirconia ends and just push that rubber centered bead up just to fit. So there you have it. There is your bracelet. Now let's make the earrings. You go ahead and lay out all my materials here. Okay, so to make these earrings, which are really very simple, we're going to need 2 eye pins, 2 head pins, 2 check glass flowers, 2 spacer beads, 2 bicones, and 2 of your rose gold ear wires. And it's going to be very similar to what we just did with the bracelet, except to start, we're going to put our flowers on head pins. Now normally, I would like to do a little wrapped loop, but I'm just going to do a simple loop here today because this is a bit of a close fit on the head pin, and my wrists are kind of bothering me this morning. All this weather we've been having, a little inflamed. So I'm just going to keep it simple. You can absolutely do a wrapped loop here if you want. I'm just going to make a little simple loop. It's a kind of a lighter gauge head pin, so it's really easy to work with if you did want to do a wrapped loop, but the simple loop will work just fine for this earring, and that's what I'm going to do today. Gotta pick your battles sometimes. Okay, and one more. I'm going to trim it down. I'm going to, again, grab it right at that top and curl it away from me. And now I'm going to pull it back towards me, spin it around, grab that tip, and just roll it on down while I'm kind of pushing against my finger to keep it standing up as a loop and not just, completely lopsided like that. All right, that one looks pretty good. So now we're just going to make our 2 middle portions of our earring. Going to slide on a spacer bead and a bicone, just like we did in the bracelet. You will have lots of leftovers. You can totally make other pieces, other earrings. I just wanted to show you a really quick design using these items. And we will be giving this kit away with orders of $50 or more until we run out. And that will be this weekend only. It will end at 11:59 p.m. Central Time on Mother's Day if we haven't run out before then. If we do run out before then, I think we'll see if we can come up with something else, because I'd like to keep giving things away all through Mother's Day itself. But, alright, there's one of our links. Now I'm just going to do one more. And I'm not as concerned with which direction the eye pin's pointing here, because they don't have to link up nicely to either end of the chain or anything. It's just going to be a dangling ear wire, and this won't be attached to anything, so probably worry too much about that anyway, but I like my things to lay nice and neatly. So it is one of those things I just try to pay attention to. But not here. Here you can just make some little simple loops and they'll be fine. Alright, I'm going to pull this back a little bit, roll it down again, and now we've got all of our beads on our pins. Now all we have to do is connect it to make our ear wires. Or to make our earrings, connect it to our ear wires. That's what my brain was trying to communicate there. Nope, I'm going to put the ear wire at the top, and then I'm going to put, I think I want the spacer bead to be next to the flower. I just like that this way. And I've included these ear wires because I like the way the little wire bicone on them adds a little something to this earring, I think. Alright, now I'm just going to open this top loop a tiny bit. No, not that side. The other side. There we go. Although I do like it when my loop is so round, I can't even tell which side I'm supposed to grab it on. Yay. Okay. Alright, and there's one earring. And I am going to go ahead and just do the same thing with this one. I think this time I'll open up this loop, and again, when you're opening loops, you want to swing up. You don't want to uncurl it. It will never recurl quite the same way again. It's very aggravating. Here we go. So it's just a nice up and down motion. And now we'll do the same thing. These ear wires do have an open loop at the base too. If you'd rather, again, you do have to make sure you grab it on the right side. No, that was correct. I feel like I do the same thing I do with like trying to put a USB stick in the computer. You're like, oh, it's not this side, so well, it's not that side either. I guess it was the first one after all. Just always seems to go that way. Just need to doubt myself less. Oh, and the bicone's trying to travel up. There we go. Alright. I think we've got everything in place where it needs to be. And there we have it. So this is just a really simple pair of earrings. Again, you can do so many different things. You're going to have a lot of pieces left over. Have a whole bunch of crystals, 3 more of those. You'll have more ear wires as well, and spacer beads. So there's a lot of things you can do with these pieces, along with a lot more pins also. I just wanted to basically come up with a simple, fun project that I just wanted to honor all the moms. My mother loves flowers, so this is what I thought of. Alright, well, that's all there is to this tutorial. Again, we will be giving away this rose gold garden bracelet and earring kit for free at beadboxbargains.com when you place an order of $50 or more. And that is going to be your cart subtotal. So make sure you also use our Mother's Day coupon, MOM25, to save 25% off your Beadbox Bargains order this weekend only. And that will actually mean you only have to place a, $37.50 order to get this free kit. So yeah, hope that's helpful. Thanks so much for watching. And once again, happy Mother's Day and happy beading.